So an electric atmosphere at Fitzgerald Park in Malloch. As Aidan Ryan preparing to throw in the ball, there's a switch already in the Monagea team. John Jordan in the middle of the field. John Jordan wearing number 17 going down for it. And then it's being stalemate. Joe getting back forward, being whipped away from the being pulled in there. Down sentence. Down Hurling the other day and going in there to Peter Murphy. Peter Murphy dispossessed momentarily and going there to Kin Heelan. Drive it out to the corner forward to Paddy Lee. Turning, striking in lifted high and over the bar. Great start for Staker Wallace, but Monagea on the counter attack there and driven across to this side of the field. But Staker Wallace start back line there. Down off Flaherty, get hit. Down off Flaherty being hassled there. Can drive out the sideline and then trying to cut out the possession there is Conor Murphy. Will be across the far offside of the field. Going for there is Declan Sheehy getting up. Hassled from behind, driving in then to the man that's playing a roving role is Cathal O'Sullivan for offside of the field, trying to find Sean Hurley inviting the foul and gone 10, 20, 30 metres of the ball. Taking a shot, driving behind to the centre and trying to find the corner foul. Patrick O'Sullivan is there a goal coming up here. Patrick O'Sullivan goes into three defenders and Stakers, but then out then coming across into Sean Hurley going for there, and then it's being getting there. Sean Hurley making an angle for himself is pipped out there by Mike Keane very near the sideline. Backs and forwards batting for it, and the referee opened ours. He possibly will throw in the ball, but he's waiting for this thing to be flicked across there by Daniel Moore. But Daniel Moore's shot is deflected out of the inline, and this has gone out of the inline and wide. Hard to see from this stage. It seems to be gone out of the inline and gone wide. 1 point in our score. The game about 2 minutes old. The rain pouring down here in Fitzgerald Park in Malloch. One of the Staker Wallace players down injured. Another tying his lace. I think it's Mike Keane that's the captain that's tying the lace, and it appears to is it Tom Ryan that's injured. And you know he's the quality, no? One Mike Keane. No, it's just pressing the two buttons. One Keane. All right. Good work there by Daniel Moore. We thought it was going to all wide. Sean Hurley take the 65, bending, lifting, striking, dropping high. And is there a goal on here? Yes, there's a goal off Donald McCarthy. I said, is there a goal on here? And a great start for Monagea. The ball dropped, the slippery stitter dropped off the hands of Donald McCarthy, and the first goal of the game. And the first score of the game, a goal for Monagea from a 65 by Sean Hurley. His uncle got a goal in the county final here in 1997. His history repeating itself as the ball goes into the corner forward there and going getting him there. Trying Paddy Lyons is going across there to Dan O'Flaherty. Trying to get up. Dan O'Flaherty is backed by John Hawk. Coming in then again to the centre forward. Daniel Moore very influential in the game so far. Moore uses his head and drives it across the there to John Hawk, and John Hawk's indeed high and indeed over the bar. Was supposed to have worn number 12, wearing number 10, and John Hawk getting that one over the bar. That's the score so far in the game, less than 5 minutes old. Monagea goal and a point. Stakers Wallace a point. Ball coming out into the corner here. Backs and forwards going for there. John Hawk going down for it again. John Hawk, experienced Hawk. This hook this time, trying to ball dispossessed momentarily, but coming there to the halfback. And the halfback in question is Conor Murphy. Conor Murphy very near the side, just gone over the sideline. Line ball for Staker Wallace. So Cathal O'Sullivan adopting a roving role in the middle of the field, and they've just two people inside in the full forward line, namely Paddy O'Sullivan and Sean Hurling. Mike Keane to cut this one. Mike Keane that cut it very well towards midfielder Conal Kelly. Conal Kelly dispossessed by John Hawk. Monagea playing very well at the moment. Good work there by Mike King. Mike King coming out. Mike King tries to avoid the tackle. John Hawk goes in there and then comes up to the side of the field. Great work there by Conal O'Sullivan. Conal O'Sullivan to heavy challenge there into John Joe utilising his experience in terms of the custodian Donald McCarthy going for it. Better work by Donald McCarthy. Then he's driving it high into the centre, very, very near the sideline. Backs and forwards batting for it. But it's gone out of the sideline line and ball from Monagea. Cahill Wally O'Sullivan preparing to cut it, letting the ball there instead for midfielder Mike King. Mike King with the white helmet. So Mike King cut this one. Mike King cut it down into the centre there, battling for it there and trying to get his the half forward. The half forward is Anthony Hennessy, dispossessed momentarily by John Dorr. Still Dorr goes for it again, and now coming out there is Mike Keane. Mike Keane gone 10-20 minutes to the ball, and then Mike Keane still with the ball into having the challenge there, and it's a free for Monagea. I'd say this game could be very niggly before the game will be over. Intensity the order of the game, slippy underfoot conditions. Mike King to take it about 80 or 90 metres out from the goal. Could he drop it in around the edge of the square? Mike King driving it to the offside of the field, trying to set up another Monagea attack, coming to the centre into the other Mike. The other Mike is Mike Keane, playing well in the back position for offside the field, trying to find Paddy Leahy. Paddy Leahy very near the sideline, goes down with the two legs, but the sliotar has gone out over the sideline. Line ball to be taken by Peter Cregan, Peter the captain. Or does he give it to John Dorr? John Dorr wearing number 17, looking for Spearman. Spearman is number 13, and that's the roving man, Cahill O'Sullivan. Cahill O'Sullivan drives into the centre again, but Staker Wallace will pick up the part of coming in there. No hefty challenge there. Appeared to be a free from our angle. Appeared to be a foul there. And Joe Murphy and the referee, Aidan Ryan, with the left hand pointed out, and the free for Monagea, chance to increase their lead. 1 goal and 1 point to 1 point. Fine crowd there for offside the field. Linesman Mike Mead from Ballylanders, normally associated with football, and telling Sean Hurley where to put the ball. The last 65 by Sean Hurley finished up in the net. He'd be satisfied with a point from this angle. Placing the sliotar. White stance. Trying to get the slippery Hurley and get concentration in action. High and looking good from this angle. It is good. It's over the bar. Apart from the opening score by Paddy Leahy, it's all Monagea with the last 7 minutes, and they're leading by 1 goal and 2 points to point. Donald McCarthy recovering after a shaky start, trying to find midfielder. Conal Kelly going down for it, but it's batted down instead by Mike King. Mike King in the thick of the action and trying to get it in and flick it forward there. Is that half out? The half out is Anthony Hennessy. Batting in the centre then is Kinheelan. Batting there with Peter Murphy. Murphy the strong man there in the defence, and Keane out into Conal Kelly. Conal Kelly, it's a good move by Staker Wallace. Out there to Desmond McCarthy. Desmond McCarthy take his time, a speculative shot, lobbing high and lobbing good and lobbing over the bar. Dermot McCarthy. Mark Kelly out to the man there, the spare man, and that's Wally O'Sullivan. Cahill Wally also down towards John Hawk. John Hawk batting for it, trying to get it up, pulling it across into the centre. Got there, whipped in there by Mike Keenan, gone out over the sideline there, and it's gone out over. Daniel Moore and Mike Keenan have a great battle. Did it go off the Monagea stick? Yes, says the linesman here now left Donny Brown right up with the action. Heavy underfoot conditions. 46 days to go to the end of the year. It's a leap year, 320 days have gone. Will it be the historic 320 days for Monagea as Staker Wallace preparing to take this one and cutting it? There's their midfielder, and their midfielder is Conal Kelly into the centre there. John Dorr battling for it, and battling for it as well. Is that half forward? Is that a free? Free to the referee. Foul there in Kinheelan. solitary goal separating the teams. That's goal by Sean Hurling from the 65, and Dermot McCarthy has a chance of getting Stakers Wallace their first point from free in the game. Their 2 points so far have come from play, and will this be their third point? Dermot standing, lifting, striking, looking good from this angle, is dropping, but unfortunately dropping wide in the post. Ball driven out there by Mark Kelly at the far side of the field. John Dore waiting for the breaking ball. The ball is set by Staker Wallace, improving as the game progressing. Down towards there, William Keane. William Keane batting with corner forward Ian Carroll. William Keane using his experience there, getting plenty of time, turning defence into attack, trying to find Daniel Moore. Daniel Moore and Mark Keane breaking. With the ball breaking down, John Dore goes into the tackle then, and coming back there towards Anthony Kennelly, but coming on there by good work there by Anthony Hennessy. Is there a free? Yes, there a free, and it's a free for Staker Wallace. Dermot McCarthy wasn't successful with the last free, but this is the better angle, has a better chance of getting that third point of the game, that first point from a free. Dermot with the white helmet, the white stance. Looks a pretty easy one from this distance, but the conditions out there getting worse by the minute. Dermot hit it well and drop it well and drop it over the bar. So the last two scores got by Staker Wallace back into the game. Ball high up into the centre of the field, but breaking ball coming down to the centre. Battling for it there is Daniel Moore. Daniel Moore who's behind, trying to get it up, whipping it the first time, then going to the midfield and Mike Keane, I think of the action as well, and then stalemate the other days is kicked along there by John Dore, whipped it out there to the centre. Getting for it there is Anthony Hennessy. Anthony Hennessy, was he fouled? Or was there a foul off the ball? Foul off the ball is free for Staker Wallace. Chance for the captain, the stalwart of defence, Mike Keane, to drop this one, possibly over the bar or maybe to the edge of the square, and could it be deflected to the net? Mike Keane drop it high, dropping, looking for the point, dropping high, very, very near the line, backs and forwards battling for it then, and then Monagea tried to get there off Ian Carroll. Ian Carroll is dispossessed momentarily there. Good work there by Anthony Kennelly, trying to get it across there. The Monagea defence very, very good at the moment, and it's coming out there, centre by Anthony Kennelly, and driving into the centre, trying to find John Hock. John Hock battling for it there, but coming in there reading the game very well at the moment. There's another midfielder. The midfielder is Davy O'Flaherty. Davy O'Flaherty, is that a goal coming up? Mark Kelly bats it out for a 65. Dangerous lobbing ball there by Dave O'Flaherty. Good work by Mark Kelly, and went for the safety of the 65. So a chance for Dermot McCarthy to cut the deficit to a solitary point. Normally ever accurate from these situations. Just about half a metre inside the 65 metre line, lifting and striking, looking good from this angle, and his good, and it's over the bar. So Mark Kelly driving out to this side of the field. Mark Kelly trying to set up another attack. This flicked on there by Dermot McCarthy. Dermot McCarthy going for it a second time, trying to get it again. Dermot McCarthy will try a point from this angle, trying his luck, but it's tailing in, and it's tailing over the line and tailing wide. 14 minutes and 22 seconds gone in the game, and the teams that level the last 3 points that come from Staker Wallace. Mark Kelly, Monagea badly in need of a score for their confidence again. Got after a great start, but in need of a score now. High into the centre of the field. John Dore flick it down there. It's flicked down further there, trying to get it up. There is Conor Murphy, but coming there is Carl Wally O'Sullivan, very effective in his role as a third midfielder so far. And then flicked down further there by Joe Murphy. Joe Murphy down to the corner, battling for it there is Patrick O'Sullivan. Into the centre there towards Daniel Moore. Daniel Moore, cutely by Daniel Moore of this. Here's chance for Sean Hurling, but he's transferred the ball over the in line and wide. He could easily have gone to the back of the net, 2.5 centimetres wide of the target. A great chance of a goal. A lovely kick by Daniel Moore, and Sean Hurling went to place it, and just unfortunately over the inline and wide. We're travelling down, the visibility fading. The time is about 10 to 3. That, as I said, 320 days gone in this year, 46 left. It's a leap year, as you know, and this ball is being driven out by the custodian, Donald McCarthy. Donald McCarthy high into the centre, trying to find Conor Kelly. Kelly gets it, and Kelly with the black and white helmet, driving it forward again. Carl O'Sullivan trying to take it down. No free to the referee, and it's being flicked there again as Staker Wallace seems to be in the driving seat at the moment. They are sprinting Declan Sheehy like a 5-2-5 greyhound in Shelburne Park, driving it out again, but Staker Wallace having the over left, going back there to half back. Jason McCarthy turning defence into attack, going down from there, and he did very well. There is Mike King just being dispossessed momentarily, and then comes in trying to gain possession there. Mike King gains it, and Cathal O'Sullivan, the experienced man for the long road, and the experienced man comes to the rescue, but is injured in the process. Fine crowd in the far off side of the field, huddled in the stand, and the few to the left of the stand in the red and white and the blue and white umbrellas, and there's crowd at the back of the goals. A fine crowd, I'd say about 1,000 people in Kilmallock at the moment, but we'll know the exact figure later on. As youngsters there dressed in the Staker Wallace and Monagea jersey, they're down near the inline in the far off side of the field as Carl O'Sullivan is being attended to. And the free to be taken by Mark Kelly. Monagea have gone for 14 minutes without getting a score. Mark Kelly drives this one high and tries to find John Doerr. John Doerr an overhead flick, but it's going down to Staker Wallace. Has shot half blocked down into Anthony Kennelly. Anthony Kennelly slips there on the slippery surface, but we managed enough to drive to Mike King. Mike King runs into two players and then flick to Daniel Moore. The pass half is free and come on there again Mike Keane, and Mike Keane is trying to get the ball again. There's who's there in the back, and there's referee possibly throwing the ball. Since then, 3 unanswered points. Daniel Moore and Mike Keane battle between them, and it goes off the stick of Daniel Moore, and it's a free for a sideline ball for Staker Wallace to be taken by Dave O'Flaherty. Dave O'Flaherty to take it. 2 to 4 points. That was the Monagea winning by a solitary point, 1-2 to 4 points. Good ball into the centre there, coming up into the centre, and go Staker Wallace in the attack again. None other than their cornerback there is Tom Ryan out to the centre. There's a great chance. Mark Lyons will try to drive it in, but the interceptor there, and good work by the Monagea defence, and good work from the pace of Anthony Kennelly. Trying to find John Doerr. Doerr goes into hefty challenge there, utilises the experience, and Doerr drives it forward again down to the corner and trying to find his Patrick O'Sullivan, the great man with speed, being held there behind by Paddy Lyons. Peter, is there a goal coming up? Daniel Moore in there with the custodian there, and the custodian there is Donald McCarthy. Donald McCarthy gets the ball up, going full in transit, and drive it out there to the cornerback, and the cornerback is Tom Ryan. And Tom Ryan, the tempo of the game has increased. Drive it forward again, trying to battle for it there and getting Monagea, come back on the counter attack. Cathal Wally also don't mention that name a couple of times into Mike King. Mike King drive it forward again, trying to find out there Sean Hurley battling there in the corner with Mike Healy, and a great battle between the two of them. Healy gets it. Hurley chases and Healy is fouled, and it's a Staker Wallace free. The most exciting passage of play we had in the game so far. Centre back and captain Mike Keane driving into the centre. Anthony coming on there. Anthony Kennelly tries to get it. Anthony Hassel from behind kicks it forward again, but coming forward there as Staker Wallace coming, and then another attacking then down towards the corner there and battling for it there in the corner. Is the corner forward or the full forward? The full forward is Mark Lyons. Mark Lyons gone 10, 20, 30 metres, but he invite the foul. Still gone 30 at a goal coming up. Mark Lyons across the edge of the square. Danger, but well read by Peter Cregan. And is there a free? Free, said the referee. Mark Lyons there, sprinting very, very quickly, harassed by two players, allowed the advantage. When the advantage didn't accrue, he gained the free. And Dermot McCarthy high, and Dermot McCarthy over the bar. So the teams are level again. Mark Kelly right out in the centre of the field, being flicked on there, trying to get to there. Staker Wallace take down to great defence and get there by Ken Healing. Ken Healing across to the midfielder. Davy O'Flaherty. Half blocked down there. Mike King comes in. Mike King pulled from behind, fall from behind, and Monagea free. Good work there by Mike King. Alongside the other Mike Mead in the far off side of the field. 21 minutes gone in the opening half. Kevin Hogan drying the stitter, drying the hurley, and the blue towel that was won in a Flahaven's oatmeal competition coming in from thing as Mike King prepared to take this one, and he's standing and lifting the feet high for offside the field, trying to find Sean Hurley going up there, but get you there as the midfielder and coming good work there by the midfielder. The other midfielder in question there is Joe Murphy forward again, trying to find John Doe and coming out there, and the Staker Wallace defence improving as the game progressing, and then they're being harried by the Monagea forwards as they're coming out and driving it out there. And Jason McCarthy into the centre field. Oh, hefty good work there by Peter Murphy. Is it midfielder Mike King to hefty challenge. Mike King is fouled, and it's a Monagea free. 22 minutes gone the opening half. The game delicately poised, the teams level. Mike King went there and won his free, and a chance for Sean Hurley to put Monagea back into the lead again. Kevin Hogan coming on with the towel as the rain falling. It has been the year of the rain, and we can see by the smoke rising from the house on the far off side. It's about 6 degrees in Kilmallock today. Great chance for Sean Hurley, standing, lifting, striking, driving it high, driving it well and driving it over the bar.
Come on, boy! Come on, Monagea!
Scoring 16 minutes, Johnny.
Driving out into the centre again, trying to get it there. Monagea improving. Cahill, Wally O'Sullivan, the bedrock on which the Staker Wallace attack is attached. John Doe pulls and the ball goes, and it comes down to the centre there. And good work there in the centre by Sean Hurley. Effective shot is a point, a mighty point. The best point of the game in the 24th minute. The last time Monagea won the county final in 97, John Carrick said he was a gossoon. He's a man now, and he took that point with consummate ease over the bar as the McCarthy man of Donald McCarthy into the centre again, tries to find Conall Kelly going up for it, but it's dispossessed momentarily by Mike King, Monagea improving to John Hock, a probing ball, is there another goal coming up here? There's a great chance now! A goal! It went through the net, the goal. The youngster has come of age. Paddy O'Sullivan. He won in the 12-a-side against Mount Collins last year. Surely he's got the goal, the great goal. And Monagea in the driving seat once again. Being level about 4 minutes ago, they're now in a 4-point lead. Sean Hurley's point and Patrick O'Sullivan's famous goal in this day in Kilmallock is the day getting cloudier, but the prospects of Monagea getting brighter. It's clicking down again into the centre, and they're battling there for it again is Anthony Kennelly then shot blocked down the first time, shot the second time, get you the third time. Mike puts up the stick, but it comes the cornerback Peter Clegan, as strong as a horse, going up the sideline. Harrison behind, got 10-20 metres, he slips in and tries to get up the ball. The referee throwing the ball there. Good work by Peter Clegan, but Peter Clegan then being followed there and being chased, and equally good work by Declan Sheehy. Driven there by Peter Murphy trying to find John Doe there battling for it, and backs and forwards back for its stalemate. The referee will possibly throw in the ball again. 25 minutes gone. Getting out there at the corner. Back Tom Ryan playing a sweep on the midfielder. Backs and forwards getting in the corner forward. Paddy Leahy gone 10, 20, 30, 40 minutes with the ball. Still going the ball due to stick harassed by Cahill Wally O'Sullivan. Paddy drops it, Paddy gets it, and Paddy tries his chance of a point. Speculative shot dropping high and dropping over the bar. Paddy Leahy carried the ball on the stick, dropped the ball, picked his angle, and a fine point by Paddy Leahy over the bar. Mark Kelly looking towards Mike King, but Mike King being ably marshalled there by Conall Kelly, as Mark Kelly, the far off side of the field, drive it up high, and ball coming down there. John Doran into the action there, trying to get it down, and equally battling for it. There's the midfielder Joe Murphy, but the ball comes down to the Cahill. Wally O'Sullivan is working very well so far. Coming down to the halfback in question is down O'Flaherty, down to the corner forward. Paddy Leahy battling for it there with centre forward. Our centre back Peter Murphy goes off Peter Murphy, and it's a line ball from one for Staker Wallace. Paddy Leahy to cut this one. 10 points to 6, 4 points between the teams. Paddy cuts it high, dangerous ball, dropping around and going to call Wally O'Sullivan, having the game of his life, here, there and everywhere, then utilising his experience and driving it up then to Anthony Kennelly. Anthony Kennelly down towards the side of the field. It's gone out over the sideline as Mike Keane keeps a vigilant eye and watches it go over there and take the line, sideline cut. Good cut by Mike Keane, right to the centre. Anthony Kennedy whips it down there, but coming in there to the halfback, and the halfback in question is Conor Murphy. Conor Murphy to John Hock. John Hock down towards the end. Coming off his line there is Donald McCarthy, battling with full forward Sean Hurley. Would he foul him or would he tackle him? He does neither. As Sean Hurley tries his shot, expected his shot, and it's over the bar. Magical stuff by Sean Hurley in the full forward. The floodlights are on the back of the goals, and Santee is coming to town. Next Thursday, 5 weeks, the children of Ireland will be waiting for Santee. Monagea are waiting for Santee tonight, and so also Staker Wallace, as Daniel Moore and Mike Keane battle for it. Daniel Moore, he's lost to Hurley, and he goes there very near the sideline, battling for it, backs and forwards, and trying to get out. There's the halfback in question is John O'Flaherty. That was Mike King, pulled on there by Diarra McCarthy. McCarthy, will he try a point from this angle? He tries a spectator shot into the goal. William Keane battling for there. Was there a goal coming up here? Backs and forwards, go for it. There is the goal. Mark Keane standing at the goal is there. I said, was there a goal? And battling for it there, Ian Carroll, and also battling in the thick of the action. There was stalemate around for the moment, and then and that goal uplift was it Tom Ryan. It appears from our angle it could be Tom Ryan. It was either Tom Ryan or Ian Carroll. I was in Mark Lyons. We'd seen him on Mark Lyons were battling for a Tom Ryan, but we'll give the credit to Mark Lyons. There's 2 points between the teams, as Mike Mead in the far off side of the field says that Sean Hurley the ball didn't go off Sean Hurley, it went off the Staker Wallace players, and it's the sideline cut for Monagea. A minute left of the interval. Our hearts are light, the lights are on, and the rain is teeming. The little dog on the far off side of the field, is he on the pitch or off the pitch? It looks from our angle that he's off the pitch. He's shouting for Monagea. He goes up to get a vantage point to see Sean Hurley take it. Sean strikes it very well. Is it going over the bar? Inches wide. A highly competitive, a highly exciting game here in Fitzgerald, Park, Kilmarnock. And then going off there is it Joey Murphy, and Joey Murphy put his body and heart for another man, wouldn't put a Hurley. Joey battling for it there, coming down into the centre there and getting it towards Cahill. Wally O'Sullivan slips and battles for it again. Harris there by Tom Ryan. Tom Ryan battling for it, trying to get it up there is Peter Murphy. Stalemate between them, backs and forwards, tussle for it. Cahill tries to come forward again, and then getting for it there and making an angle for himself is the corner forward. And the corner forward there is number 15, Paddy Leahy. Expected shot is gone out over the line, gone wide. Anthony Kennelly having a little word there with his opponent, who was Matt Lyons, and they'll know each other well before the evening is over in Kilmallock. Driven out by the other Matt Kelly going down for it. John Hawk backing for it, putting up his fist, but it's going down there to the midfielder. The midfielder there is Conal Kelly. Conal Kelly trying to go there across to the O'Flaherty. Did he overcarry? Yes, said the referee, and it's a free for Monagea. Could be the last free of the half. Another chance for Sean Hurling. Conditions getting worse as the day is progressing. Very competitive game so far. This free to try and put Monagea 3 points ahead before the interval. Sean standing, lifting, striking, dropping at the edge of the square. Back trying to bat it out, and Staker Wallace avert the danger as Jason comes out into the centre of the field then, and good work by Jason into midfielder there. David O'Flaherty drives down the cross side of the field into the corner there, into Matt Lyons. Matt Lyons a shot. Paddy Leahy driving that one over the bar. We thought it was Matt Lyons. Paddy Leahy playing very well in the half-hour line, and there goes the half-time whistle. A solid 3 point between the teams. A highly competitive game. 2 goals and 5 for Monagea. 1 goal and 7 for Staker Wallace, and that last point by Paddy Leahy cutting the deficit to a solid 3 point at the interval.